What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you having a great day. So, getting into this episode of B&B, Jack's stupid as hell. Jack is dumb. I was like, first of all, why would you go to crazy ass Sheila's motel, hotel, Holiday Inn, wherever the hell she's staying? Why would you go there and think that you're going to run her out of town? With what? Your words, your intimidation? You don't intimidate her. Trust me, that woman doesn't scare easy. She does all the scaring. Oh, you're gonna leave my son alone. You're gonna shut up, Jack. Shut up. You came there with no leverage at all. You can't control crazy. Not unless you got some type of evidence on her that could put her in prison for a crime, something. You need leverage. Sheila is crazy. Everybody knows this. Like, you read about her history, so you know she's a psychopath. And yet you went there thinking what? You were gonna appeal to her good nature? That woman ain't got no good nature. And Sheila was just looking at him like, bitch, I will kill you right now. Sheila was like, you're not scaring me. She was like, I'm not about to be ran out of town by you and nobody else. I'm like, Jack, just go. Just leave, Jack, because you're making an ass out of yourself. And she basically let him know that if he keeps on pushing her buttons and he keep playing with her, she'll have to reveal his little secret. The fact that he's not Finn's adopted father, he's actually Finn's biological father, and that while his wife Lee was pulling double shifts at the hospital, he was fucking Sheila in the supply closets. How you doing? Good Lord. I said, wait till Lee find out about this mess, and you know she will. Like, Sheila basically just pulled his punk card. She was like, bitch, I got dirt on you and I ain't afraid to use it. Because we all know Sheila is not afraid to use it. She will use that shit to her advantage, especially to turn Finn against him. And we already know that's going to happen. Because if that information is revealed, Finn is going to be pissed. He's going to disown him. And Lee is more than likely going to divorce that ass. So, of course, now you have to walk out of her room with your tail tucked between your legs looking like a fool because you should have never came there in the first place, dumb. My thing about Sheila is I feel like Sheila don't really give a damn about Finn or Hayes because to my knowledge she got 4 other children and a granddaughter, and yet she don't go see them. She don't mention them. She's not trying to be in their life. Where's Daisy? Where's all these other kids that she got? Ryder? Where's the other children? You know what I mean? Like, why are you... She's only concerned about Finn because he's connected to the Forrester family. And that's her way of getting back in with them to terrorize that family. That's really what this is about for her. She don't give a damn about Finn. And Finn's stupid ass. He should have never sent her that heart emoji because, like Steffi said, any form of communication is a sign of an invitation for her. Don't do that. He was stupid as shit for sending that to her. And I can't wait until Steffi finds out about it. Like, it pisses me off that Steffi has to keep coming to Finn and begging him to promise her to stay away from Sheila. Like, he keeps talking about, oh, I thought people would be happy when I found my birth mother. They would have been happy for you if your birth mother wasn't some psychopath. Like, they already told you all about Sheila's history. She's crazy. And you still want to sit there and feel bad for her and want her to be a part of your life, your son's life? Like, what are you, nuts? He must got the crazy gene, too. Because who in the hell would want that nut job around? If I was Finn, I would be thinking, after hearing everything that his birth mother has done, if I was him, I would be pushing to keep her away from my family, not trying to invite her in. And he knows that he's not going to change Steffi's mind about this. There's nothing he can say. Every time Steffi says something negative about Sheila and mentions how Sheila's never going to be a part of their family, Finn always makes these faces like he was just punched in the stomach or something. Like, he's forever making those faces. And I'm like, can you really blame the Forresters for not wanting your psycho mother around? Like, seriously? And he keeps saying, well, I'm going to protect my family. Protecting them means cutting that crazy witch out of their lives. Like, keeping her at a distance. Like, keeping her away from your son and your wife and your stepdaughter. That's protecting them. Like, your mother's a Looney Tune. It's like, I don't understand why he doesn't get that notion. Like, she's nuts. Furthermore, moving on from that, Carter need to stop moping around. I'm tired of looking at him moping around that damn loft. Like, listen, go to the Forrester mansion and get your woman back. Simple as that. It was so stupid for Carter to even urge Quinn to go back to Eric. That was dumb as shit. I was like, Carter, what is wrong with you? I was like, why would you do that, sir? Why would you sit here and say, oh, maybe you should go back to him? No, absolutely not. And Quinn was crazy as shit for going back. Now he got her portrait back up on the mantle. Um, that was dumb. And Quinn knows that she's still feeling Carter because she's sitting there still thinking about him and stuff. I'm like, Quinn, why you go back to Eric, old ass? Why you go back to that old Billy Goat? You were finally free. I mean, part of me understands why she did it because of Carter's position at Forrester Creations, but Carter made it very clear that he's not worried about that job. Like, he can find another job somewhere else, maybe at another company, a law firm, even. You know what I mean? Hell, he made enough money with Forrester. I'm pretty sure he got enough bank to start his own firm if he wanted to. Like, he got options. So it's like that job is a job. That's all it is. Like, he can get another. Or he can create one for himself. Plenty of lawyers do. Um, so I feel like it was a stupid reason for her to go back to Eric. It was just so dumb, and you were finally out of that family of hypocrites. Like, she finally was in a position where she didn't have to look at Brooke every single day. She didn't have to deal with her. Even with her jewelry company still working for Forrester, it was put in the paperwork that she didn't even have to work at the office. So you never would have had to really run into Ridge, none of them. Unless you were out at a restaurant or something, you wouldn't have had to run into them. That's perfect. If I was Quinn, I would have signed them divorce papers with a quickness. As soon as Eric tore them shits up, I would have called my attorney or whoever, filed some new. I would have been like, listen, draft up some new papers. He tore up the old ones, draft them, because that is ridiculous to me. What you go back to that old goat for? And he's sitting there looking at her, talking about, oh, I've been married to you long enough to tell when something wrong or what you're thinking or whatever. I don't trust Eric because clearly something's going on with him. Like, when Quinn went upstairs to change and all that and get ready for bed, he was on the couch pretending like he was asleep. And, she put the covers over him or whatever. And then when she went back upstairs, he popped his eyes open looking all dismayed or whatever. And I'm just like, what is he up to? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I was trying to get a read on him to figure out what he up to because the way he was looking, it's like, is he sick? Is that why he asked her to come back? Or does he know about her and Carter and he's just trying to prolong the divorce or whatever to toy with her? Like, that's why he wanted her to come back, maybe. Or maybe it's because he just didn't want to sleep with her because he know that she already been with Carter and he knew his old ass couldn't compete. Like, maybe that, I don't know. It could be a few reasons, but maybe that's one of them. She done been with the young strapping Carter, and obviously Carter don't need a pill or a pump to get it on, so it could be a reason there. It definitely could be. He could be feeling a little insecure about getting, sexing her up again, but I felt like it was stupid though for her to go back to him. I was super proud of Quinn for dumping his ass and just letting him go because even when they were going at the time when they were going through the divorce, like in the beginning stages, he was expecting Quinn to come to him begging, groveling, begging to, for forgiveness and for him to take her back. He was surprised that she did none of that. That's what shocked him because that's what he was expecting from her. But she shocked him by not doing none of that bullshit. Um, and I'm proud of Quinn for that. And I think that she should not look back. I say go ahead, refile them divorce papers, sign on the dotted line, and move on with your life. Because why subject yourself to that bullshit with his family? Because once the family find out that y'all back together, you're going to have to deal with the criticism, Brooke, Ridge, all of them looking their nose down at you as usual. It's like, why subject yourself to that again? You already been through that with them for 5 long years that you've been married to him. They never respected her. They never liked her. Let that shit go. Let that go. You're finally, with somebody who wants you. You want him. You don't have to deal with no crazy ass family members with Carter. So let that be your blessing and move on with your life. That's just my thinking on that. I just feel like Quinn need to let go, let God, and let this relationship with Eric be in the past. Honestly, that's what I would do because ain't no way. Sometimes the best revenge is moving on with your life and living your best life. That's your best revenge against the person. And it would make Brooke and them miserable to see her so happy. And I think that's just the best revenge. Um, So anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it, and I'll see y'all all later. Peace.